So like Jack mentioned, the network server really is the brains. It handles the security and the important job of getting the data and putting it in place. If you go to the next slide, sorry, Kareen. So what a typical application server will do is it'll take the data in and it will use the payload decoders for the devices to decode the data, and it will make it available for visualization and trending so that you can start interrogating that data and making use of it. So if you are using your application to control as well, then it can or just send new downlinks. It'll queue those downlinks up, encode them on the way out to be passed to the network server. So other typical application servers can host an MQTT server. So that will publish the data from the end nodes, which means perhaps third-party applications or dashboards can subscribe to that data and visualize it elsewhere also. And that's available securely utilizing MQTT over TLS. So let's go to the next page. So Aircom do offer an application server to visualize the data. So just some of the highlights on the next few slides is once you land on the page, you can see your devices there. You can quickly see the devices that are online. If there are any offline for any reason, you can see the latest measurements from and values from those end nodes. You can perhaps use a map of your site or facility, and you can zoom in onto the location you're after, click on it, and see the latest values, or go to the history. Let's go to the next page. Another cool feature is once you do select the end node that you want to take a look at, you can quickly see the data and you can set the range that you want to see, whether it's something that's happened in the past hour or maybe a week ago. You can set the exact time period that you want to look at the data for. So you can trend that data. You can overlap different channels over one another so you can compare it. And that really helps to give you an enhanced view of the data and evaluate that data. Next page. And then let's say you've got an application whereby you've got some end nodes monitoring pressure and you want to make sure that the pressure doesn't exceed a certain amount. What you can do is use the application server to set alarms. So say it exceeds that pressure value, then you can make sure the operator gets an email sent to his account. Or let's say it's really a bit more critical, they could get an SMS sent to their phone so they can be alerted when these certain scenarios arise straight away. Let's go to the next page. So the dashboards that can be built out to visualize this data really can be very custom. You can also integrate third-party dashboards that can subscribe to the MQTT broker's data. So the dashboard that we can see now is the dashboard that is being used for the skid that I showed originally with the Vega devices and the flow stick. So you can see there that they can visualize that data. An operator or a technician can take out his tablet in the field, take a look at the data that's been coming in and interrogate it. And it really helps them to get a better understanding of what's going on. So dashboarding can be created. You can have custom reports generated on the data. And if you want to take the data somewhere else, we could do a custom API, and that data can be pulled wherever you want it to go. So that's really the application server in a nutshell, visualizing your data. Just a couple of points for final consideration. So both the Aircom and Tektelic network and application servers, they can be based in the cloud or they can be on-prem. So they can be on your private network if being on the cloud is not something your organization is interested in. If you've already got a LoRaWAN network server in place and perhaps you're looking to upgrade your gateway hardware, or you've got another application that you're considering other end nodes for, and you perhaps just want the Aircom, then that's the beauty of an LP1. You can keep your existing servers in place and seamlessly just integrate a Tektelic gateway or an Aircom end node. And that's really the point that we'd like to drive home with this webinar. We are happy to discuss your current journey that you're on with LoRaWAN and just see which part you may need our help with.